Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Man City back at it again with the BS. Getting spanked by Tottenham Hotspur for what is it, the 10th time now? Come on, man. Have some shame. Have some shame. By the way, before we get on with the video, rate the new Man United top, the new third kit. Mwah. Beautiful kit. I'll be wearing it 24/7. I don't care if I don't wash it. This is a beautiful kit. But anyways, let's get on with it. Tottenham Hotspur versus Man City. What do you expect? What do you expect? No matter what form Tottenham are in, they could be in a relegation battle. They could have lost 10 games in a row. But as soon as it's Man City on the fixture list next, don't matter. Don't matter. I will bet my money. If I'm a betting man, I'll bet my money on Tottenham Hotspur 9 times out of 10. All my faith is on Tottenham Hotspur because the way they just spank Man City all the time, the way they have the way of Man City, I don't know what they have on Man City. It's very baffling. It's very, very baffling. But it makes more sense today's game, the way they won. Games when it was with Ange Postecoglou, with Nuno Espirito Santo, with Conte, etc. Those teams where Tottenham Hotspur were just out and out crap, coached really bad, the team just not playing well. It didn't make sense when they always had their number on Man City. But today, for once, I can actually deduce what's going on. I can deduce what's going on. It is mainly not even because of the personnel. It's mainly because of Thomas Frank's playing style. The way he got them playing. Finally, it's not this kamikaze type of football that Ange Postecoglou forced Tottenham down their throats. Playing the high line 24/7. Killing their defenders. Killing their midfielders. Especially on the counter attack. And they still somehow managed to press. Thomas Frank set them up in a more just sitting back. He did that with PSG, which was and they played well until they bottled it in the end in the last 15 minutes. They played it last week in that 3-1 win. They played it today where they have more of the control. I know they've not got the personnel like the midfield. They're not passing guys and they're not guys that can control the ball that well, but they at the end of the day, as long as you have a low block, as long as you sit back a bit, you can still have decent control, even if your midfielders aren't ball playing type of players. You can still have some decent control, and that just nullified Man City because Man City are not a counter-attacking type of team. The only player who's counter-attacking ish is Haaland, but they don't play to his strength. I guess Marmoush as well, but he's more of an on-the-ball player. Eight Nuri came off early on, so they lost that pace down the left hand side. But either way, Thomas Frank did well in stopping Man City from scoring, in stopping Man City from being threat. I could not tell you what happened with Man City. I could not tell you what type of threat they were. There was zero threat in attack. Even with Haaland on, even with Cherky on, even with Tijani Reinders was on after he played so well last week, which pisses me off because I forgot at last minute before the deadline, I took Reinders off my FPL because I thought I had too many good players, too many big players, and not had any small team players. I put Eleman in Diai. Guess what? Rangers had a banger last weekend, goal and assist, ran the whole show. Eleman in Diai, no, zero output. I then swapped them over yesterday before the deadline, and now he has a stink. Don't piss me off, man. Also, Palmer came off 5 minutes before the game started in the warm up. I'm having a stinker at FPL, and then Haaland as well not scoring. It's not looking good, man. It is really not looking good. But other than that, the only slight threat from Man City was Oscar Bob, but he's only one guy, and he couldn't. There was nothing much he could do when he was getting no help from the rest of his team. The, the team was just suffocated. Man City was suffocated. Let me talk about them. That team, I was so wrong in hyping them up. I was really, really wrong in hyping them up in the transfer window. I thought, oh, they signed Tijani Reinders, Shirky, who else? Trafford, Eight Nuri. They already have the January signings in Marmoush. Boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong. Because this team is still feeling like same old, same old. Yeah, they won last week, and yeah, it was a Tijani Randers. It was the Tijani Randers show. But there was something in the back of my head thinking this city still feels the same. I don't feel any different. I really don't feel any different. Like you got players like Stones and Diaz defensively. I don't know what's going on. Stones, his legs gone, but look at his age. Ruben Diaz, I swear you're in your prime. I don't know what's going on. How old are you? I'm gonna check now. 28. Why are you moving like you're 35 years old? I'm really confused with and it's not only this season, last season as well when he was 27 years old. I don't know why he's moving like he's an old man. Nico Gonzalez put the fries in a bag. Man City are lucky that they got Rodri back. They played him last 5 minutes and he actually tried to do some stuff. He was actually it looked like they were more threatening, but it was too late. So hopefully he does start next week and they can have more threat in the midfield and just have more control. Um, Jeremy Doku came on. He could put the fries in the bag. Bernardo Silva's he's just a tired old man. Tired old man. I know he just came on for like for a bit, but goodness gracious me, he was having a stinker. Marmoush needs to play more closer to Haaland. He can't be playing on the left wing. I know why Pep put him in the left wing, because you got Jeremy Doku is just ineffective. He has no faith in Savinho, which in my opinion I think that's stupid. And the fact that he's given up on Savinho and trying to City are trying to offer him up to Tottenham Hotspur. I think it's silly. The guy's strength was in the left wing or left wing back when he played for Girona. Last season you played him on the right, and he was all right. Second half season he slowed down, but you forget about in the first start of the season last season. It was really really good. GA machine. Put him in the left side. Put him on the left side. Have Oscar Bob on the right side. I don't know why City are giving up on him. This guy's a talented player. He's got something. He's got the X factor. Play him there. Play Marmoush behind Haaland. Play Reinders as a centre mid instead of leaving Gonzalez behind it. But now it's going to be Rodri. So put Reinders and Rodri as the pivots and let Reinders go up and down and Rodri stay back. And then you got all the help for Haaland. It's not only just spam crosses, spam crosses. You got Marmoush behind him linking up. I don't get it. It's simple ways of just like making your lineup. But honestly, they need to have more faith in Savinho. He's way better, got better output, better technically, better in terms of releasing the ball and playmaking. And he can cross the ball on the left hand side and Haaland get head on it. It's such simple, and then you have Marmoush behind him where he can link up and give him the through balls, but also Marmoush can also bang in goals as well. So you can have Haaland hold up the ball for Marmoush, lay off him, and Marmoush can bang in smack it in the back of the net outside the box. It's such simple ways of getting more goal output instead of just having Haaland, you stay up there and just exist. And that's it. You're gonna be our goal threat. The rest of the team are just gonna be passing around. No. Come on, man. You could do better than that, Pep. You're a smart guy. Keep Savinho. I'll be real. I'm begging you. Actually, I'm not begging you because I'm a Man United fan. But if I was you, I'd keep Savinho. It's a big mistake if you let him go. It really is. Especially after one season, giving him up. What happened to the rule of having them for 2 seasons, then judging on them? You have Doku for the 3rd season now, and he's still not it, fam. I don't know why you still have Doku. He's just not it. He's just a Alan Maximin 2.0. But let me stop getting on to Man City. That's my criticism on them. It's just same old Man City. I don't see any difference. But Tottenham Hotspur, my God, I want to talk about their defense. Defensively, they were very, very good. Very, very solid. The way Thomas Frank had them in the midfield and the defenders all compact, especially when they were off the ball. Because I feel like Thomas Frank is like, yeah, cool, Man City, you have the ball. It's not even about counter-attacking football, because when they had the ball, they were okay. They were still trying to do things. They weren't scared to have the ball, even though they were a bit shaky, especially in the first half. But they were comfortable. At the same time, they were comfortable having Man City on the ball, because they were like, Thomas Frank was just like, have the ball, but I'm gonna be compact as hell. You can pass around, have 100% possession in the game, but guess what? You ain't getting through my midfield, let alone my defense. And don't get me wrong, when the defenders had to defend, they defended. Midfielders did their thing and protected them to the T, to the T. Especially Palinia. Palinia was dog, a dog. Forget about the goal. The goal is irrelevant. The goal didn't matter in terms of his performance. The goal didn't matter. That was just a bonus. They could have won 1-0. It didn't really matter. It's the fact that defensively, the way he protected that defensive line, protected Van der Ven, so he didn't actually overwork and destroy his hamstring. He didn't even have an amazing game. He was just like, he just did his job simply, Van der Ven. What's it? Not Porio, Cuti Romero. Both were protected by Polinia. They needed someone like that. It's just such a complete different from the kamikaze football, that highline football from Ange Postecoglou. Completely different. And the fact that they're sitting back on top of having Polinia being that destroyer. This is what Man United needed. I was begging United, yeah, get your Belaba. Try and get Adam Wharton. But regardless of that, get Palhinha on loan. Get Palhinha on loan. And if we miss out on those players and have to get them next year, at least we got Palhinha for the interim, for this season. And it's just a loan deal. It's a loan deal. I wouldn't even mind if we paid all of his wages for the season as well. We could have had that. Look at last week. Yeah, we played well against Arsenal, but we were just so like, we still didn't have the control. We still didn't have the control of the game. We were just moving like a counter-attacking team. And when we on the ball, you know what I mean? I mean, he's not that great on the ball, but he's a destroyer. He can win the ball back, and then we get the ball back straight away. That protection, that extra protection, we needed that. So someone like in midfield, like Bruno, isn't overwhelmed. He can actually do his thing comfortably and freely. But enough of Man United. That's my little mini rant. But Palhinha, amazing player, complete destroyer, just dog in midfield. Saar was a bit meh in midfield, but it was more of a Bentancur Palhinha type of partnership where I think is going to be very good this season, albeit Bentancur stays healthy. None of these no more of these freak injuries, man. Come on, no more of that. Saar, he's more of a centre mid player. He's more comfortable there. They seriously need a number 10. They need a replacement for Eze. I'll make a video. I want to make a video, so I'm not gonna suggest who I want to suggest because I've got a couple in my mind. But Richarlison, good up front. Didn't Unlucky to score. Had a couple chances. Kudus wasn't his best game, but he was still like trying to do his thing, being effective. But overall, actually before I end, Johnson. Whew. He's a funny player, I'll be real. A very, very funny player. Because off the ball, he's really good. Box crashing, gets the end of crosses, through balls, any of that. Just imagine if he was built more bulky and taller. He could have been a striker. He could have been a striker. I think in the past life he's a striker. His body, I think he's confused on what he is. Is he a striker or left wing? He moves like a striker, but he plays on the left wing and he's built like a left winger. But when he's on the ball, he just stings. He's just a league. He comes across as a League Two type of winger. On the ball in the Premier League, he's just so uncomfortable. And even when he does get on the ball, he's indecisive. Like, was it the last 15 minutes ago game, 10 minutes of the game? He had the ball. All he had to do was give it a through ball to Saar, whoever it was. I think it was Saar. He didn't do it, and he just blasted it. His decision making is all over the place. But when he hasn't got the responsibility on the ball, all he has to do is play off the ball, get a through ball, get the end of a through ball. He's really, really good. And this is what I mean, that Tottenham Hotspur need a number 10. They need that guy that can control the ball and take all the ball playing responsibilities in terms of getting the through ball, having the ball most of the time in the final third, and then doing something about it, whether it's shooting, passing through ball, whatever, flicking it on. They need a number 10 that's like that can take away that responsibility from Johnson. Then Johnson can play his best football, which is off the ball. Don't ever have him on the ball. Don't ever in your life have him on the ball unless it's in the final third and he's about to cross the ball or shoot. None. Other than that, don't have him dribbling the ball, trying to take on people one-on-one or try to be the playmaker. Should be illegal. Ban him. But they seriously need that number 10. But overall, Tottenham Hotspur, this was a coaching masterclass from Thomas Frank, Thomas the Tank Engine. But let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and peace.